Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So USC's offense will get first crack at it here. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys... and take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make surface-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
He uncorks one deep. He's got it down the outside. Off to the races. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So Marshall's offense will have its first possession of the game. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Offense in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation.
A lot of room to the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Motion from the back. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Finding an escape route. Man, you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Marshall comes to the line facing third and long. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They booted away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Funk. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Herd! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up. Help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The play action fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Denson. Tight end getting vertical. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Marshall! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Trojans will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Denson. Looking to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. They'll run it from the gun. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Marshall quick to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Takes the easy one to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They get to the line quickly. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Denson. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Offense needs a couple of yards on 4th down. Remember, they can get the first down without getting it into the end zone. A run from the quarterback. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? And the Trojans backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Handoff to the single running back. Look out, he's got room. Turns it on down the left side. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. Gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Durham. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got a man, it's Funk. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Quickly complete. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes it on the run. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Dropping back, it's Denson. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice move to keep running. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Here comes the heat. Runs through the tackle. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first. The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. It's complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Marshall quick to the line.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Herd! They've got the lead and trying to put the a hammerlock here in Week 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Going right to work up top. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. No huddle offense to the line. It's complete on the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering Herd offense coming out. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Marshall trying to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Got it behind the line. It's Green.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Marshall gets the final period underway here on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Inside the 45. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Marshall trying to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
At the 20. And that's good enough.
The inside handoff. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. He's now up to 83 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Marshall! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now... And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the tailback. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. He'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Let's go, right.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. And the D deny them on 2nd. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Looking downfield, it's Wolf. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. second down, they'll go to the air. This time it's complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Takes a hit as he fires. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Out of the gun, the inside give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Fires to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little time. Going to try to get it himself. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling.
There he goes. Nice move there. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
At the 45-yard line. And first down for the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Denson. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Oh, out of space. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a